going over the line and getting my ass kicked, you know?
Yeah. You're lucky that he pushes one part of that line pretty far.
Oh,
So
Shrimp?
yeah.
Oh yes. Can you not hear me?
No, I hear you now.
Okay. No, I said yeah, sure, and walk out.
You could stay if you like. Just, there are beverages and such down the road. This may take some time, and he kind of scowls at you, Harry.
What are you gonna do? What?
Hopefully, I'm going to ask you a couple of simple questions, and I'm going to set you free, and we're all going to go about our business.
Okay, my eyes narrow.
He gives you a wide smile.
Is he still touching himself over his robes?
Says, I'll tell you what.
Question.
I'll tell you what.
That was-
Ostrom, the guy's outside name is Brian.
Yeah.
If you would like, when you leave, just let him know that Jack said that you're free to come and go as you like. And you can come
Alright.
back in whenever you want. I promise no harm will come to your friend today.
All right.
Ew.
He nods and
So I
kinda
tell
opens-
Paladin Man outside. Jack says.
And he goes and grabs the chair that Tim was sitting in earlier and sets it down in front of the cage again. And says, so, Harry, how are you? Are you well? Have you eaten? I trust that they've brought you food and wine.
Fed. This place is kind of a shithole. It smells like piss. I can't get out and stretch my legs. The bed's really
It's like the
uncomfortable.
cleanest prison you've ever seen.
And I list all these bullshit problems
Right.
that I have.
He says, I'm sorry about that. Would you like some wine? And he pulls a flask.
I don't know. Does he hand it? I reach
Yeah,
reach up,
he-
grab it, and
Sets it up towards the cage.
I eye it suspiciously and go, "You fuck with it."
No, I'll drink it first if you like. And puts his hand back out. It's my own
Yeah.
personal stash. It's very good, actually. He takes a
I'll
small
make
swig.
him drink it first because I am paranoid.
Yeah, he takes a little swig and hands it back to you.
Okay, I
12-year-old. Very good. Don't tell anyone I gave you that. They'll be quite jealous. So, here's the problem, Harry. My god, which I presume you understand how we function here, right? You get your powers through the arcane.
Yeah.
I get my powers through the divine.
yeah, I know about gods.
Sure. My god has instructed one of my paladins that somebody in your party is responsible in some way for what has happened today. Now, I have a hard time believing that it was Darius. The man seems honest. A bit dull, but honest. Ostrom, I'm not sure on. You seem to be by far the most intelligent person here. I'm willing to bet that if I were to question you for the next 20 or 30 minutes and you were to be fully honest with me, we could easily come to exactly what this is all about. Now, are you going to make this easy for me?
Is your lackey gonna try and cut my head off? I just want to get out of here and get away from this fucking city. I didn't want to come here in the first place.
Hey man, I don't want you in here any more than you want to be in here. Keeping you in here is not free. It costs me money every day that you sit in this cell. Alright? I don't want you here. All I want to know is why this demon attacked my city, why those Vrocks were with him, and what exactly you have to do with the entire situation.
Hey man, you probably know more than me. I haven't been in the city for a while, but last I remember when I was here, shit like this happened all the time. Okay, not like demons, but fucking basilisks. Your man said
he chuckles
got a
at you.
Message from God saying I did it. I didn't do shit. Yeah, I fuck around with planes and stuff, but I stay away from demons.
Sure.
I don't want that shit fucking chewing my eyeballs out from the inside.
And I'm not saying you did. I highly doubt that you have the abilities, sorry, it may seem semi-offensive, to summon something that powerful here. I've never met a man that could. The thing nearly destroyed our entire city. But my god wouldn't lie. My god would not say that you were involved if you had absolutely nothing to do with it. So here's what I propose. How about I go and get you some good food, I bring you some more of that wine, and we talk about everything that's happened to you over the past, say, 6 months. And we go through it all, we have a nice little conversation, and if I don't find anything in you, then I let you go. And if I do find something in you, then we discuss it, and we go from there. Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me one second.
fine, but I don't.
I'll tell you what. I'll even pay you for it. How's that? I'll give you 20 gold pieces
My eyes.
for
my eyes
any
kinda light
information.
up.
Any information that you can give me that will help me get to the bottom of this, I will give you 20 gold pieces for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I like my steak medium rare.
Done and done. And he stands up, knocks on the door. Says, Brian, you mind fetching us a steak and a couple of more goblets of wine? Get the, in my desk, there's a flask. Grab that for me, too. You like to smoke, Harry?
Fuck yeah.
Bring us some tobacco. And he pulls out a pipe and lights it and takes a couple of puffs and hands it across. Now, purely because I don't want to go over that past 6 months with you, because that's asking
Yeah.
way too much character development for you.
can-
But fast forward through that. I'm presuming that you're going to be reasonably cooperative, right?
I'm fine with this guy.
Right.
As long as he's been nice and shit. He's offered me food.
Right.
Listened to me bitching.
Right.
So I'm fine with that.
Okay, so he,
And Tim has
you know, general nonsense over the past 6 months, blah, 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 blah. Nothing is really adding up, right? Let's kind of skip forward until we get to where we actually picked up in the story, yeah? So you meet up with the party, you head into this city. Let's go from there as far as the actual role-playing goes, right? So
Sure.
you approach Key West, and then what happens? At this
just
point,
looking.
you've had as much wine as you can have, and this has been like an almost 2 to 3 hour conversation.
So let's see. When we got to
Key West, the initial city.
the Black Hand
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So do you want me to go through this and be like,
Yeah. We'll start the
Um,
we'll start the conversation there. The rest of the conversation has happened, and we'll just say it's happened without any major hiccups or whatever. But this is
Okay.
the point where you may start wanting to conceal certain things, so I'm going to give you the opportunity to do that.
yes, I am not going to say I burnt down a bar.
Right. I'm going to
Are
give
you
you the
sure?
opportunities to say these things.
Oh,
So, but like I said, bear in mind you're 3 hours into a conversation. The same general principles have applied. He's gotten you what you asked for. He's not challenging you, not questioning you, nothing. Just generally listening and laughing at your jokes and playing along.
so we what was it? We went. I'm just gonna probably do it fairly quick. Like
Sure, it's
we
fine.
went into the city.
Mhm.
There was problems with bandits and shit. The place was roughed up.
Mhm.
Old lady came out of her house, wanted us to get back some stuff from bandits. Said there was this guy in town that might know some more. We went to the bar. He tried to jump the dwarf, so I fucking pepper sprayed his buddies.
Yeah, use your color spray spell. That's all
Yeah,
it was.
fucking. I mean, I'm not saying like me and the dwarf are friends, but
But you got to look out for those that have your back.
yeah. So we slapped him on the back of the horse and pulled him up to the lady's house to interrogate. She threw a fucking fit. She wanted to kill the guy, but then when it was at her doorstep, she threw a fucking fit.
Right.
Broads, man, what are they fucking gonna do?
Yeah, well.
We talk to them, say like, guards coming and fucking crazy shit. The Black Hand's gonna kill us. So
Black Hand. That's some pretty heavy
fucking
shit, man.
bandit group, man. Oh man, I'm a badass. I mean, you've heard the stories. I've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
through the wars, man. I'm an OG for life.
Well, some heavy shit though, man. The Black Hand's nothing to fuck with. They
Yeah,
don't.
well-
They don't reach this far, luckily. But
Well, we thought the same too. This chick was gonna pay us like 200 gold to go fuck with the Black Hand. Fuck that, man. I
Right.
mean, I'm a badass and I could do it if I wanted to.
but your
you know,
skin's worth more than that. Yeah.
Yeah. I just, yeah, she was just holding out on me. I mean, I could have, because,
Right.
bad.
John
So
Warren's
then,
a pretty sick guy, though. I just a heads up. I'd watch my ass around John Warren. If he's got something
Yeah.
out for you, you might want to keep your head down. That dude does not play.
And then we're walking along and crazy fucking mystical plains dude attacks us. We find out the sword is magical.
Okay.
I share whatever information I have that he was a dust memphit or
Right.
whatever the fuck I know.
Apparently, some kind of sand demon or something, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Very strange, but not
Then we,
uncommon in those parts.
yeah. Then
Well-
we what happened? Then it was fairy dragons, right?
Yeah.
That
I
was
was gonna say,
the
do
next
you
thing.
remind him that the guy said, "Give me my sword" or "Give me the sword"?
Yeah, I mean, I share that about like, oh, he was after the magic sword and shit.
Right.
But you know, they're fucking magic dealers.
Yep, that's
They
exactly
will
what they're there
complain
for.
and
They're
shit.
there to steal
So-
magical items. Real
So, I
pains in the
mean-
ass. We have to deal with those
I mean,
at
he
least
didn't
twice a
even-
week around here.
He didn't even look like the fucking demon that was fucking with your guys' shit.
A completely different plane.
Then what else? Fairy dragons.
Mhm.
Man, I mean, they were kind of cool actually. Now that I think about it, I mean, man, when that shit hits you, oh my fucking better than dwarf coke.
He smiles.
Um, then we stumbled on this fucking. I don't know if we decided it was castle or temple or crypt or tomb or.
It was
whatever the
quite
fuck it was.
literally like you guys were walking through the woods and it was just like this. Like one person managed to spot it. It was mostly covered by foliage, just a hole in the ground.
I spotted the shit out of it. I think that's the 100 I rolled.
I think so, yeah.
So whatever that thing, and man, like there was like demon statues and shit, and I mean
Hmm.
there was blood and like human sacrifices. Like I don't go in for that shit, man. Like
Some pretty fucked up shit.
I'm a bad dude, but I don't get down with like the undead and necromancy. They're fucking that's some fucked
Except for
up shit.
necrophilia.
Yeah, except for necrophilia.
Of
Although
course.
I didn't actually.
Right. Well, just like you
Um,
couldn't actually have punched John Warren in the face, but that's not the point of the story.
Yeah.
Right.
And what else?
That's
And then
fucked up,
these-
man. Could you sketch these images out for me? Did you retrieve anything from there? Could you show me where it is?
I mean, we got a couple rubies. Darius has got them. I wanted to take
Rubies?
a statue, but that shit's heavy. Yeah, big suckers. Like they were real fucking nice. I wanted to go back there. I was actually taking some notes, but a couple of the dwarf and the elf died down there, so
How'd
we
they
had
die?
to get back to town. Fucking hobgoblins took the head off the dwarf and then stabbed the shit out of the elf. Took the scalp off the dwarf, I suppose.
These hobgoblins, were they worshippers, you think? Were they just kind of adventurers? What do you think?
Nah, man. You if you saw those rubies, like, I mean that's what I want to go there for.
Yeah,
I
they were
bet
probably
were
just in there
probably
grabbing
the
shit.
Same thing.
Do you
I
see
mean,
any
that-
kind of cultists, anything like that?
Well, I mean, I think you mentioned that there appeared to be like human sacrifice.
Yeah,
and
they
blood
definitely
and
had. Yeah,
fucked up demon shit.
yeah totally.
So I relayed that.
Right.
Um,
Okay, and your friends. You said the dwarf's head off, right?
yeah, he chopped the shit out of his
Hobgoblins
scalp.
are strong, man, and dwarves are
Yeah.
just about the right size for a nice baseball swing.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I didn't. I mean, he's a fucking dwarf. I mean, we weren't friends, but
right. That's okay,
mean-
man. And the elf, who's stabbed, bled out type deal.
so this is where I don't remember if
Mhm.
I check. I don't like. I didn't check his pulse or anything, did I? I know I tried to heal
When
I
you,
did.
Chris.
When you tried,
I
to-
knew he was alive.
Yeah,
I was literally the only person to know.
you did tell.
He
you-
did tell.
I
told
might have said it, but yeah.
Oh yeah. You said
He did.
something like
He could be. He said something akin to
Yeah.
he's not dead, but he's dying. Something
yeah.
like that.
We could save him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now I remember.
Yeah.
So what was the question? And
Just-
the elf.
The elf was what happened to him.
Man, he got stabbed pretty bad, and Darius came along. I mean, I tried to help Oshram. I'm not much of a healer.
Right.
Darius helped him out, but I mean, we only had the horse, and
And this is where you met Darius.
yeah, he must have been. I mean, Darius is a cool guy. He's kind of a dumb fuck. I don't know what the hell he was doing out there. Fucking tribal bastards, if you ask me. You know?
Probably just wandering around. Yeah. I seriously don't. I don't see him as a cult